Hello and welcome to our contribution to the Bernstein conference in 2022 with the title Robustness of Biologically Grounded Neural Networks Against Image Perturbations. As we all know from our daily experience, our visual system is highly robust against natural perturbations like the movement of objects, partial occlusions, different lighting conditions, changes in the contrast, or object rotations. In contrast to that, deep neural networks seems to be more vulnerable to such perturbations. Still, it is unclear what mechanisms creates this robustness in the visual systems, but the identification of these mechanisms could help to improve our understanding of the visual system and also to help to build more robust and reliable deep neural networks. Here, more biologically grounded models can help to identify these mechanisms. Here you can see two of them. On the left side, a rate-based neural network, and on the right side, a spike-based neural network. The rate-based neural network combines three cortical plasticity mechanisms: Hebbian and anti-Hebbian synaptic plasticity, intrinsic plasticity, and structural plasticity. It also implements lateral and self-excitatory connections and inter-area feedback connections. The spike-based neural network is much more simpler. It learns with two phenomenological STDP learning rules and was mainly designed to investigate the functionality of inter-area inhibitory plasticity. Both networks are learned on the natural scene dataset from 2000 and field, and both networks have already showed good results on common object recognition datasets, as we have shown in a previous study. To investigate the robustness of our neural networks, we created three corruption datasets. These based on the MNIST dataset, the extended MNIST dataset, and also on the natural scene dataset. To do this, we apply 6 different corruptions on 6 different levels to these datasets. You can see here a sample from each of these datasets with each of the 6 corruptions on each of the 5 levels. Here you can see now the accuracy values. The green lines indicates the excitatory populations from the spiking neural networks. The blue line, the LGN population from the rate-based neural networks, and from the dark red to the yellow line, the excitatory population from the rate-based neural networks. We can see that for most of the corruptions in the eMNIST and MNIST dataset, the rate-based and spiking neural networks presenting a similar robustness. Only for the Gaussian noise and the frost corruption, the rate-based network seems to be more robust. On the natural scene dataset, both networks showing only a weak robustness. We assume that the robustness in the rate-based neural network mainly is caused by the self-excitatory synapses, where neurons which have a similar selectivity amplify each other and suppressing the other neurons by the additional inhibition, and with that the object is amplified in the network. The weak robustness on the natural scene dataset implies that the image composition plays a role for the strength of the perturbation effect. The next step will be an in-depth analysis of the different circuit motifs in our networks. These are my literature. Thank you for your time and your interest.